Organic.
Walking down the block, holding my boom box. Optimistic, dirty
What y'all think about
nigga, clean tube socks.
Right.
They gon' keep us in the ghetto till we. And we need some better books off in that schoolhouse.
What y'all think about
Rolls
this?
Royce weather.
I like it.
Dirty nigga, it took so much effort. I don't give a
Little
fuck
Nipsey
about
on
who
there?
sold more records. Being self-made give me so much leverage.
Happy belated to Nipsey.
Facts.
Happy belated. Prophet, Icon. All that.
What's up, everybody? We're back for another episode of the That's My Slime podcast. I'm Rudo. I'm here with Spud.
Feeling real slimy.
I'm here with Brogan.
You know.
And we're tapping back in.
Tap it back in.
Tap it back in.
Tap it.
Bitch.
Take that.
Did y'all get a chance to listen to the album yet?
Nope.
No?
Nope. I want to, but nope.
So, Spud, did you?
I did somewhat. I gotta keep spinning it though.
Yeah.
That Vegas residency, I really like that track. That's a really good track.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta spin it some more.
Only one I've really listened to is the Maybach music. Was it 6 now? And it's just John Legend the whole time.
I mean, any song John Legend is on is like that. Really.
Pastor John?
Straight up. Taking it to church.
I heard it twice.
Yeah. Front to
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
I thought it was overall okay. I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars. It wasn't like, ooh, like slappers all the way through, but
Right.
there's definitely some fire tracks on there.
I mean, Rick Ross always makes a quality album, though.
Yeah.
It's not like he's ever let anybody down like that. But
Always.
I just wish, from what I've seen feature-wise, he would have just stuck to the features he normally keeps on the tracks. I mean, it was cool what he did.
Like what? Like
Because he brought
He had
he
Drake.
brought some younger dudes on there.
He had
the Meek Mill, but like, where's the Jay-Z at?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where he had the Wale joint, of course. I can't remember who else he usually
He
puts
had
on there.
he had what's that girl? Summer
Dej Loaf. Oh yeah, Summer Walker.
Summer Walker on there. She
Yeah,
knew.
yeah,
That was cool.
yeah. It was cool.
Yeah. The one with Nip. Shout out Nip.
Yeah,
Happy belated.
straight up, man. Damn,
So
that's crazy. But yeah, the Gold Roses was a classic.
Classic?
classic.
I think so.
Classic.
That's a tough song. It's gonna be continued to be played
All right.
in my eyes.
Okay. I think it's a little weird, but
Those light skin eyes.
Yeah, but the Vegas, yeah, you got to check out the Vegas residency one. I think you both will like that. Mm-hmm. Maybe not because you don't agree with me. So
Did you see?
that's cool.
put some flowers on my face.
Did you see? His,
That does sound crazy.
did you see his interview with the Breakfast Club?
Rick Ross's?
Well,
Yeah.
I saw I saw the parts I needed to see.
Right. They mentioned, what's that album? I forget what it's called. But he mentioned, I told Meek not to trust Nicki.
Nicole.
No, I didn't see
She
that.
talking
I didn't
smack.
see that. I was.
Yeah, on that song "Apple of My Eye," he
Yeah.
basically said, "I told Meek not to trust
Yeah.
Nicki."
Right.
Yeah.
So they brought it up in the Breakfast Club interview.
Well, Nicki brought it up on the Joe Budden podcast,
Right, when her
and she was like, "Motherfucker, sit your ass down," and
they
blah
got-
blah blah.
she been all over this
It
scene
got
lately.
real spicy.
She on drugs, man.
She been all over the scene lately.
She gonna have no friends left, except the ones that she fucks. It's gonna be it.
Wow.
I thought she getting married though. To that one dude. Jail dude.
I don't fuck with Nicki Minaj.
I don't know, something about her, like, I don't know, ever since she got that comp with Cardi, that competition with Cardi, I feel like
She failed
just-
miserably.
she just been
Took a hard L.
she's just been weird.
Oh, not just the Cardi thing, but also she be associating herself with like sex offenders all the time. The person she's getting married to, he's a registered sex offender.
Her brother.
Her brother,
I mean,
hard sex offender.
yeah.
Now fuck that. You fam and you touching little ones.
You're right.
They got you on 6 hard drives.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And then even
I didn't hear the whole story.
Even
about
in the
what
middle,
happened.
even in the middle of Tekashi's like
She was-
cases,
yeah, she was like-
collaborating with him. And what was crazy is that she needed him more than he needed her.
Oh yeah. She's faded now, bro. I mean, she's getting a little spin right now because she's definitely making
In controversy.
some drama, stir up. Right? You know what I'm saying? But
You hear more about her drama than her songs.
Yeah, I need to hear some music.
I
She got
don't
a
need to hear
she got a
music.
track with Megan Thee Stallion, but I heard it was very mediocre.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't listen to it, so I can't really say myself.
What do you think about Meg?
She
I've
can
only-
twerk.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to
about
her
it.
music
Me neither.
either. Only like the ones that come on every now and then. What was that one that she put out?
I don't know. I just heard the City. You know, the City Girls. Their song.
That's
really,
that's the song I heard that one.
That's
I don't
really
know.
it.
I don't know nothing else about her besides that she can twerk with no knees and
No knees.
She real
no knees
she real
and-
healthy.
Yeah,
and her name is Meg. That's it.
She real healthy.
she's definitely.
She making that name sound cool
Yeah.
because Family Guy tortured Meg.
I bet you. How many times has that meme probably been used? Like, shut up, Meg.
If not, then they should start doing that.
I bet you the minute she gets into a controversy, everybody's gonna start doing that.
What?
Shut up, Meg.
Shut up,
up,
Meg.
Meg.
Put it on her damn Instagram or something.
You didn't see what she's doing now? So you know how it's like the hot girl summer.
Oh God.
So she said for the fall it's gonna be, like fall nerd girls or something like that. So she
Fall what?
nerd girls or something. So she's trying to make it more about the intellectual smart girls.
That ain't it. Oh, so summer's for dumb people. Is that what she's
You
saying?
make bad decisions in the summertime.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Now you gotta wisen up.
fall and winter is cuffing season.
So
I don't like it.
that's supposed to be the next wave.
That ain't. Mm-mm.
Fall
ain't it.
fall nerd girl
I gotta.
nerd girl fall.
I may be messing that up. Let me see.
Cold girl winter.
I'm messing
I
up.
don't know, Chief. I hope you get it right because that sounds crazy to me.
Oh, hot nerd fall.
That sounds stupid.
It's coming next for the schoolgirls. Now is that the naughty schoolgirls
Oh,
or the schoolgirls?
I think it's the naughty ones.
Oh my God. I can't. No.
Hot nerd
You
fall.
you had
sounds
you
stupid.
had a hot girl summer
That sounds so
which
stupid.
rolled, and now you're trying to do that shit.
Hot and fall. That shit don't go together.
Hot nerd fall.
Yeah,
That shit don't go
no,
together.
it doesn't.
Hot and fall. Come on, Chief. That sounds crazy.
Oxy.
Yeah, straight up. Look at Brogan. He trying to think of something to put together.
I can't. I really can't. I'm just tired. It's been a long week.
Oh, you telling me?
After all, we already know this is late already. I know y'all were expecting it.
Yep.
Yeah, I really can't think of anything.
Yeah, I don't like that though. To be honest with you,
We'll see if it
That's
sticks. We'll see
it's
if
like
it
she
sticks.
just. It's like she just.
She's just trying to find next wave. 'Cause
Exactly.
But she didn't even like put no thought into the shit. Like
She's like, gotta stay hot because women won't be hot,
you- Right.
and they nerds.
it must have been. Her and Nikki must have put that together.
Think so?
Probably.
That sounds like some stupid shit Nikki would do.
Yep. Straight up.
Well, let's switch.
Barb girl winner.
Let's
You better quit playing before that shit hit.
Yes.
tell her you
Yes.
tell her you need a 5% for that marketing plan.
She ain't give you no royalties.
What's 5% of nothing, Jesus? I can't do algebra, Lord.
Let's switch gears.
You know the rule. I knew you were waiting for it. I was like, I don't have the energy to say it.
Every week here. Every
Switch
week.
gears with me anytime.
Every week.
Go ahead.
Man.
Thank
Every
you.
week.
What do y'all think about this? Mia Khalifa saying she's only made $12K as a
In
porn star.
the adult film industry,
Yeah.
she's not a porn star. She was in the adult film industry.
Sorry,
Sir, you're on the wrong side of history.
sorry. I'm not.
She was a porn star?
Yeah. In the adult film industry.
All right, anyways.
12K career.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Mia
Now, how
Khalifa
long
is
is her
Lebanese, and I just know from news articles of her, from research, hours and hours of research.
What time are you doing your research?
After work, so probably about 1 to 2 a.m. When I can't sleep.
Cramming for the test.
it's
In
a
an
hobby.
hour of research?
Hey, you gotta do your research out here about these things. I heard about this and I was like, let me look her up.
Do your Googles.
And there was Google helped me out a lot.
Oh,
She's
shit.
very controversial because she was like doing a lot of her sex scenes with
the hijab
yeah.
Yes, that was,
on, and
I bet they were having a fit.
they're rolling out.
They said that if she went back to her country, they
Oh,
would
she
kill
was
her.
dead.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, immediately. Like her family,
cut her head off.
her family cut her off. They had nothing to do with her. She was on her own out here.
So you mean to tell me? Hold on.
Exile.
You mean to tell me that you did all of that, fucked up your family shit, can't go back to your country, and all you made was $12,000?
Well, I mean, she's from Florida.
Anyways, if you decide to go to that country,
No, not Florida. I think she's from DC.
okay, well, I don't know where she's from, but you did all that shit and disrespected a whole nation, and
What's more like a religion?
but you
culture.
for $12,000,
Yeah, that's where I kind of don't believe that.
$12K.
Because, well, here's the thing. When they talked about it, they had asked her about it, and she said that when they were telling her to wear it, she was like, "You guys are gonna get me killed
Straight
out
up.
here."
Okay.
And she was, and they were like, "All right, well, do it." And she's like, "All right."
But $12K, my
See,
God.
that's the thing I can't believe is because
How many pornos did she
Career.
do?
I don't know,
12K career.
That don't sound
See,
right.
How many years was she in the porn industry?
3 months.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That don't sound
Like
right.
she had
to
a
me.
lot of videos put out over like the course of like
3
a year,
months?
or
But she
so.
worked-
But she said she worked only 3 months.
That's a
Like
lot.
she only shot for 3 months.
But she had a lot of videos for 3 months. That's a lot of.
Well,
a
I
lot of
mean, some porn stars, some porn stars, they like shoot. Don't they shoot like one a day? You would think the popular ones.
I stopped myself, and you had to just keep going.
Oh my god!
It's a lot of dick.
Oh, straight up.
Whore.
Oh my god!
I'm just playing.
But yeah,
You're
they-
getting
they-
sprayed on and everything.
But yeah, like I don't think it's out of the realm that like some people do like one a day.
Well, that would make sense if she did it over a span of like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
And that's what she made.
Actually,
But
you could do one.
how many
3
films did you do? Gosh, damn.
See, that's what I kind of don't get because
And are
she
you-
blew up to be like she was like the most popular one for like a long time, and
And-
then the second most popular.
And what was your contract that you didn't get no money after the fact?
Oh, it's
after
probably
you
just a
still
beginner
spent?
thing.
No royalties. You
You
just
still
get
getting
a
spent.
check.
I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know that. Probably initially,
Do you believe it? Yes or no?
I have a hard time believing that.
So no.
That just
But-
12,000.
I don't know if I can or not, but
I don't
still,
know either.
it came to light. So, and I haven't heard anything.
I don't think she
I haven't
making
heard anything
millions.
going against it. So until I guess I hear something that's going against it,
I just think it's crazy how she had blown up like out of nowhere. Like even not even just as like, well, I mean, I primarily as a porn star, but also like she was relevant in other stuff too. Like because she was always tweeting
She-
about sports. and
Yeah,
all
she
this-
did that. I won't say it's a podcast. Maybe it was
that complex show.
Yeah, with
Gilbert?
Arenas and
Yeah.
whatever. Dude
Yeah, but
name
even
is.
before that, she was always relevant with all the DC teams. Well, I mean, who knows why? But
we know.
wow, we just assuming.
Yes.
Are you
And-
slut shaming, sir?
No.
You're on the wrong side of history.
Slut walk. I'm here for it.
All right, okay.
damn, that's crazy. boy.
No. I had my time last week. Let's not do this.
You know, Amber Rose.
Nope, don't do this.
All right, we'll do it.
It's going to be a long show if we get on that topic. That fucking bitch. All right, next
Wow. Jesus.
one. Next.
Next. Did you hear? I heard it actually today. That the GM for the Rockets said that James Harden is the best scorer in the league. Do you guys agree?
I didn't hear that, but do I agree? Best scorer. I would say I can't agree with that.
Nope.
I can't agree with that.
I would.
You would agree with it?
Yeah, just the way he gets his buckets. He could do it off the dribble. He could get a layup.
And what about KD?
Yep.
KD can too.
So you telling me that James Harden's more of a bucket than KD?
All right, you're right.
He's not more.
You really take a second and think about that. We'll
know
come back
what?
to we'll come back to you.
No,
So Brogan,
you
go
know
ahead.
what it is?
You
Yeah,
tell
so
me.
how was your
James
day?
Harden.
How you doing?
No, what?
James Harden, my favorite player. That's
I'm
why.
sorry. Do you hear something?
I don't like KD. So
I hear some treble in these headphones.
I feel it, but you got to give the respect to where it's at. Like, you can have your favorite player in the league, but that guy is he's not more of a bucket than KD.
KD
is.
injury prone.
So check this out. Okay, so
That's it.
it would have
He's
been
injured
like
forever now.
It would have been like Kobe in 2008 for me. 'Cause I did not like Kobe at all. But if they would said, "Oh, who's a better scorer than him?" I'd be like, fuck.
Nobody.
He wasn't. I mean, I would only put LeBron up there because he was more efficient. But Kobe was a better scorer because that's all he wanted to do. As soon as he got the ball, fire.
I think the thing
Shoot
is
the ball.
what
Shoot it.
you can tell.
Who's your top three?
Scores
Yep. KD.
1, 2, 3. Give me top
right
three.
now
Give me.
in the gym?
Give me top
I mean,
three.
in the
Yes,
gym.
at the LA Fitness.
Gosh damn, in the NBA.
Yeah.
KD.
KD.
One.
Yeah,
Steph.
I'm gonna go with.
I'm not gonna go with Steph.
I'm gonna go with
I won't
Kawhi.
go with Steph.
Kawhi.
Yeah,
No.
he's a tough scorer.
He's a tough scorer, but he's not a top scorer to me.
He's a top scorer to me.
Nope.
Yes,
Not
And
top
then-
three.
And who's your third? Come on, pick.
Oh, he quiet now.
PG cool, but I don't know if I put him at
Stop.
3.
He's kind of ass. He's a little overrated in my opinion.
He can score.
He's a little
He just
overrated.
gets.
He
He
can
just,
score.
he's just
But I
injured.
think like
he just gets injured.
with the great scorers out there, they get to their spots and
Give me
they
three.
still.
Give me 3. You said
Who's
give me
your 3?
I'm asking you, and then I'll tell you
gave you
mine.
two.
you know, as a Suns fan,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Steph.
as a
Go
Suns
Steph. Okay.
as a
Score-wise.
Suns fan, you know I got to put D Book,
But
and then
I'm
you know I
talking
got to
about
put
your
Ricky
real.
Rubio,
I'm talking about your real.
and then you know I got to put DeAndre in the whole league.
Come on, give me a real.
Whole league.
Give me a real 3,
Okay, so I got KD,
One.
I have Steph,
2.
and then I'll probably put James Harden.
Okay.
I put James Harden at third because if you gave Steph the same usage rate as James Harden, he averaging 40.
But he would die.
He would die, just as James Harden does every playoffs.
Steph Curry would die.
Just as James Harden does every playoffs. He would die.
Steph Curry has more, but
Who
Around
do you have?
I'll take it back. I won't have him as number 1, James Harden, but KD 1, James Harden 2, and probably LeBron 3. That's my 3.
Not right now. LeBron, not right now. LeBron as an all around player, I put him as the top, but
Or maybe Kawhi.
not as a
maybe
scorer.
Kawhi.
Why Kawhi? Like I get he can score, but he's not. He's not.
doesn't
But
look
he's not out
natural.
here taking like 40 shots a game like a lot of
It
players
doesn't
are.
look natural for
If
Kawhi.
we're going
30,
off, if we're
40.
going off efficiency, then you might as well put Joel up
No,
there.
we're not talking about. We're talking about flat out
Scoring.
score. Get
Yeah.
a bucket. Who's a bucket?
Who's a bucket?
Who's a bucket?
I don't put Kawhi up there.
Okay. Okay.
Like a Kawhi probably be
What's his
top
name's
5.
a bucket? Kyrie a bucket. But
Yeah.
he's a bucket, but he's very injured.
Remember when he
prone.
shot like 8 for 20?
No, I
in
agree
the first
with-
game of
I'm
the
not
playoffs, and he was
saying-
like, "Oh, this ain't gonna happen again." And he shot 7 for 22,
You know-
and then
you
4
know
for
how
30.
Brown gets into his
It's-
Kyrie bag.
Yeah,
Hates him.
he is a bucket though. He is a bucket.
So that's my top 3. I would say KD, Harden, either Kawhi or LeBron. When it's go
Shit.
time.
By that logic, you might as well put Melo up there.
What logic?
Be like,
Hey,
oh,
Melo
Kyrie
probably
a
give you a
bucket.
bunch of buckets.
I didn't say
at
Kyrie.
LA Fitness.
Hold on, me?
At LA Fitness.
Me?
He
I'm
would.
not. I'm not in the NBA, and he a foot taller than me, so he better score on
I
me.
said at LA Fitness.
Yeah, at LA Fitness, absolutely. He walk up to LA Fitness, I guarantee. Melo.
He'll have all 15.
He should.
It depends. Are we doing makers?
Only person that's like getting
Because
all
if we're not doing
15
makers,
is Jared Dudley. I'm giving his ass.
if we're not doing
buckets.
if we're not doing makers, I'm scoring at least 1 on Melo. I'm scoring at least 1 because there ain't no way that defense. There's no way
I don't know, man. I don't know.
unless he feel like he gonna have something to prove against somebody in LA Fitness.
Who?
Melo.
Man, come on, Melo gonna bust y'all ass. Stop it.
I didn't say. I just said he would win. Yeah, but I'm still scoring on him.
You think so?
Yeah,
Okay.
he ain't got no defense
Okay.
at all. He would probably
You see
beat me
his
15 to 1.
You see his no defense in the league. It's in the league, but his no defense here is probably pretty good defense in LA Fitness.
Okay, that's great. He should put that same energy toward the NBA. You know what I love? How in the NBA offseason, how is it no NBA player ever misses? It's like a requirement. Like you cannot miss
They're
during
just
the
so
off
lax.
season.
I think it's because they're so lax at
Yeah.
that point.
But they're playing against other NBA players. Like at that Lifetime, they're playing against other NBA
But you're
players.
watching
not,
highlights.
and you're also
You're
not
watching highlights.
Yeah.
Don't
You're
forget
also not in front of thousands of fans as well.
But people see that with
the
Melo,
gym-
and they're like, "Oh,
the
he's
gym
still
is
the
like
real one."
closed in. It's
that. Speaking of that, did you see J. Cole?
J. Cole out here, huh?
Yeah.
He out here training. He out here training. Yo, he hit a smooth behind the back when they was in that open run
Did you see him hit them
and
threes
came
in a
down
row?
and then pulled up that three. I was like, oh.
If J. Cole made a roster before Melo, I would become
Man,
a fan immediately.
Stop it.
They need, honestly,
If he signed a 10-day,
all,
The rappers want to be
They just-
ballers.
they need to
and
go
the
ahead and
ballers
put-
want to be rappers.
they need
That
to
shit
just-
is weird.
for the New York Knicks, they need to just go ahead and
All
sign
right.
Davies.
All right.
Davies
hey,
and
Davies
Jermaine Cole.
trash. Even though he did play
And
college.
Jermaine Cole.
and
They need to go ahead and sign both of them.
you put Tory Lanez at point,
And they go,
Drake at the 2,
Oh, straight ass.
yo,
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown at the 3. No, Chris Brown at the 4.
he said Tory Lanez at the 1.
Tory Lanez
Who
at the
would,
1.
who would be your
Tory Lanez would look
your
crazy.
starting 5 for like hip hop artists?
Oh, 2
for
Chains.
basketball.
Yeah.
2 Chains. 2 Chains.
You got to
Yeah.
name the position though.
2 Chains.
Who's that your one? Who's that? Who's one?
Who's one?
Yep.
Probably Chris Brown.
2.
My one.
Come on, you're thinking too
I
hard.
gotta think about who's out here.
There's not many.
Only rappers?
Master P.
Can I put
Bow Wow.
or
What?
Yeah, I think I would do Lil Romeo for one. My one.
Over Chris Brown?
Yeah, Romeo played in college hoop.
Actually, I put Romeo. No.
And then I put Chris Brown at 2.
No, I put
Because Drake
Romeo at
ain't
2.
starting in my.
I put Romeo at 2. I would put Romeo at 2. J. Cole at the 3. 2 Chains at the 4.
Slim Thug at the 5.
Slim Thug is. Isn't
You
he
gotta-
like 60 years old?
I don't know, but we're not talking about.
Oh, we talking about prime all time?
Yeah.
we doing all time rappers. Sure. Slim Thug.
Nah, I think
Master
I'll put
P.
Master P in there.
Master P.
Master P would be in there.
Because remember what was it? Street Hoops
Na 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 na.
on the
Yeah.
original Xbox days.
Yeah.
Street Hoops.
That was N1 before N1.
Gonna make them say Gonna make them say ah.
No, you know he played in the league, right?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Master P.
Master P.
he did.
Yeah. For the Raptors.
You didn't know that?
I'm white.
What does that mean?
He played like a season.
I don't pay
He played with
attention.
a
I
season.
think he played like preseason, a couple games.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Y'all remember when Tony Romo was made the roster? He was like on a 10-day for the Mavericks.
Stupid.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
They showed it. They showed him in practice. Like they showed like a full scrimmage in practice when he was warming up with them. He was hooping out there. Like it wasn't just
Man,
highlights.
stop it.
No, it was the whole thing.
Stop it.
Oh, why?
They was giving
why?
him buckets.
Why?
They was
why?
letting him score.
Why? Because why? Because he's white.
No, because he's a quarterback.
White
And
people
that's
can't
not
accomplish
his.
anything.
Football players
right?
do not transition to
Are you
basketball
serious?
players.
Y'all don't accomplish nothing?
Not in sports.
What you mean?
Yeah, you got Tom Brady out here.
GOAT. What do you mean?
Larry
Why you shrugging?
Larry Bird ain't accomplished nothing.
First of all,
Come on, man.
White
Jerry
players-
West. Look at Jerry West.
white players
He
in the
is
NBA,
NBA's
He's the logo.
are underrated. And how many times do they talk about, oh, Michael Jordan should be the logo?
He should be
Why?
because he's the GOAT.
Of what?
The NBA.
Entirely? No.
Yes.
Why is Jerry
Who's-
West?
who is?
Why is Jerry West the?
Because he was original. He was like the first superstar.
They was gonna change it, but they can't because Jordan said you gotta pay me.
Oh yeah, of course he did. Selfish ass.
You ain't gonna just use my name for free. I agree.
There you go.
He's
I agree.
selfish, bro.
He is.
Cut
That's
me a
why he
check.
ain't going to win nothing.
Because if they see your logo there, they're
That's
gonna come buy
lifetime.
your product.
That's lifetime. Even after you die, you.
That's a
live on.
legacy right
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
Legacy.
he still got his brand, but
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. I think that was stupid. He should have just go ahead and been like, yeah, you don't got to pay me because they're gonna start coming buying my shit.
But we'll talk about that. As far as white players in basketball, they're always going to be way underrated. Like look at Pistol Pete. When people talk about all-time point guards, nobody talks about him. Even though he was Steph Curry before Steph Curry.
No, he was Steve Nash before Steve Nash. He was no Steph Curry.
Yeah, he was.
No, the Steph Curry before Steph Curry was Mahmoud. That dude was nice. He had that jumper.
Okay.
He still got that jumper.
And here's another thing. Why is it anytime the draft is happening, they always compare black players to black players and white players to white players? Like they try to have a hard time doing like any European big man, they're like, oh, that's Dirk. It can't be like, oh yeah, he has the skill set of somebody else. Like it's always like, oh, he's white, so we have to match him.
So
Maybe
what-
they just
what player-
maybe they just
what-
looked at their skill set and was like, okay, that's their skill
Well,
set.
what player are you thinking of right now that's white that you could compare to a black player?
I have to think about that now.
I mean, but I think that they had compared European players to European players. I think it's what they're more likely trying to get at.
But even still,
Because I don't know how many real.
I
No,
see
you
what
do
you're
have-
saying.
You have a few black
But you
players.
can't tell me the
I'm not
Because-
in the right state
because
of mind
Luka-
right now to think off the top of the
Because
dome.
Luca,
Not at the top of the dome.
who would you compare him to? I'm not saying you would compare him to
A black
no
player.
Dirk, but like who can you think of
that's black.
that he can play, that he plays like? I'm not saying you can't find one. I'm just asking you who you think.
Right now, I can't even think about it.
Okay,
I can admit that.
what
I
about
don't.
What about
think-
Porzingis?
Porzingis? I can actually see being compared to Dirk because he has the same type of game.
What about Kyle Korver?
Kyle Korver,
Yeah,
as
Ray Allen.
he could have been
Like a
Ray Allen or Danny Green.
Ray
But I guarantee
Allen-
they're like, oh, I compare.
Well,
I
you
compare.
gotta remember
you wouldn't
Ray
compare
Allen-
Kyle Korver to Danny Green. Kyle Korver is young or older. than
yeah, but I'm just saying
Mike Miller. I would compare.
to Kyle Korver.
Yep. I'm not
That's
trying to be
what I-
racist.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
But-
just
maybe it's just
But
literally just
but
skill
Kyle
set.
Korver
though.
wasn't
it's not 'cause
he
of
wasn't
the
doing what
race.
Ray Allen was doing when Ray Allen was younger.
Yeah,
But I'm saying there's
Ray Allen was out here.
dunking. He was dunking and shit.
He
too.
was out here. Mm-hmm. So you couldn't really compare Kyle Korver to Ray Allen. Who else you got?
But I'm saying, okay, if we think about this, if there was a white point guard that
Major
was coming up,
Stojakovic.
okay, so if there was a white
Williams.
no, if there was a white point guard that was coming in there, they'd probably do Jason Williams or Steve Nash. But he could play like if he was just a pure scorer like Allen Iverson, they wouldn't compare him to Allen Iverson. They would compare him to like Steve
We don't
Nash or
know
something.
that though.
'Cause let's be real.
You're just assuming.
Let's be real.
I'm not going off of your assumptions.
Jay will remind me of like a street ball player. So like a
Basically,
a
was.
He'd be
Stephon
like-
like a Stephon
No,
Marbury
he remind me of Rafer.
or a Rafer Alston. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was he? Skip to my Lou?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, yeah, man.
That's the only
knows
one.
Something.
That's the only one. But you didn't figure that out. He helped you with that. He lobbed you one. Because when I
Lobbed about what?
Jason Williams.
Oh no, I wasn't comparing those two. I was just saying that I knew that he was Skip to my Lou.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's just saying his knowledge.
yeah, I see.
Of the
He
sport.
said he's woke. He said.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's deeper than rap.
What do you guys think about? So we said last week, Team USA roster is trash. Today,
Absolutely.
Today I seen
Absolutely. Fucking garbage
what's
can.
his name that I used to hate all the time. Rockets plays D.
PJ Tucker.
Oh,
PJ Tucker.
He's
He-
starting.
No. He just withdrew today.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he just
He was in the
withdrew.
ballot to start.
Yeah, so he just withdrew. And what do y'all think about Team USA losing to the G League select team 36-17? Actually, they played tonight.
What was the
played
36
tonight.
points to 17 points?
Yeah,
Yeah.
36-17.
Come on, man.
But they played tonight. They play against Spain. I don't know if they played already.
Come
but
on, man.
Yeah, they lost 36-17. Brogan said they always do that. So
That's
I mean,
bad.
it's not uncommon.
That's bad.
yeah, but you're in the league. You can't lose.
To a select team? Who's on the select team?
It don't matter. In the
I
G
heard.
League.
I thought it was G League. Yeah.
And guess who
It's a bunch
freaking
of-
coached it?
It's a bunch of G Leaguers and overseas players.
Jeff Van Gundy coached
So
them.
you better give me a contract.
And he's probably the worst commentator.
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember when he
Jeff
said something
Van-
about? Remember when he said something about the cousins? He was like, "So,
What is a second cousin?
what do you do with the third cousin? What does that mean?" And they was like, just stop." Stop.
I remember. He's like,
"No, I'm just
no.
yeah,
Let's talk about this, bro. What is you talking about?
yeah, he must be
You
from
still family, my nigga.
Hickville,
Say to you right now.
USA.
Who's speaking about commentators? Then who's your favorite commentator?
Dude, I heard that C sound and I was like, yo, where's this going? Now they're going to be like, speaking of cousins. It's like, yo.
Who's your favorite cousin?
Who's your favorite cousin?
Demarcus. What the fuck you talk about?
Who's your favorite commentator?
It would probably have to be
Like, does inside the NBA dudes count as a commentator or just like
Chuck.
Or are you talking about like in the games?
Analysts.
I was talking about in the games.
In game, it would probably have
But
to
there's
be.
times when inside the NBA they do.
Yeah,
They do it, but as a regular, I'd
As a
say
regular.
Kevin Harlan.
Okay.
Kevin Harlan
And
is
who do you like the least?
the least. Oh
You
God.
better say. I'll see what you say.
Oh, you gonna see what I say? I would probably say Clyde Frazier.
I agree with
Shut up. 'cause y'all don't even hear him
I
talk
agree
that
with
much.
that.
So shut
Wheeling
up.
and dealing and styling,
He's
bro.
from the
Violent.
70s,
He out
y'all
here
can't-
like a motherfucker.
Look at old Jack. Look at Slick.
Amari out here with the turnaround J.
Man, he's
Styling,
from the-
bro. Violent.
He is from the 70s. You can't clown him too much. I hate the most is Chris Webber.
He jiving out there like a mother.
I can't stand
Yeah,
Chris Webber.
Chris Webber kind of annoying
He's
too.
terrible.
Chris Webber out
And
here
he told
like,
me
and he out here like, give me that king, and he went and got it. And he on the other hand like, give me that king, and he went out there and got it.
he was thinking right now that I need to go get this bucket. That's what he. That's how
And he pull up to the
comes
say and he say, watch this, swish.
I like
Who started bad was Reggie Miller, but he actually like grew on
that's
me.
what I'm gonna
Yeah.
say. I
He
like
grew on
Reggie.
me.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I like
He
Reggie.
said, I'm the best player in the league. No pun intended, a la Stephen Curry. It's like, Reggie,
What?
there's no fucking pun in anything you just said. What are you talking about? But Reggie is funny as hell. He's like, oh yeah, they out here. Okay, this is your Kodak moment.
Who do you like, Spud?
the least one I would say Clyde Frazier, like Brogan said.
Yes.
Rejection.
And I don't know if it's the same dude, the one that says bang when he shoots when everybody
Mike
shoots.
Breen?
I like him.
Yeah, he's cool. He was my
he's
he was my
bang.
second.
Yeah, when he's like for the three, bang, bang. Yeah, I like him.
It's all over, motherfucking Steph Curry. I would love to have an uncensored commentary. Like
That'd
you
be-
could just say what you want, just hear Mike.
Oh, shit.
He just banged that motherfucker. Oh my God, that would be awesome. Hear fucking Mike Breen or Kevin Harlan get real gangster.
just do 1 quarter of just like,
1 quarter?
Of just real. Be real.
Or what if they had one where it's like no commentary, but you could hear the court audio?
Yeah.
You hear Kevin Garnett in his heyday. He's like, "Get that motherfucker out of here, trash ass." I guess I can't finish that.
But
Who's yours, Rudo?
That's it. I told you.
Yeah,
Well, you
did.
said the word.
Reggie.
No, who's your best?
Reggie's probably my
Reggie's your
favorite.
favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who's the least?
And, I
And then
said,
Chris Webber.
Yeah. But so you guys were just talking about DeMarcus Cousins, right?
Uh-huh.
You seen that they said that he tore his ACL. Mm-hmm. My man cannot catch a break, huh?
Why? My thing is, why is he playing in pickup games when he's not even 100% healthy?
That's a good question.
You shouldn't be doing that. If you know for a fact your body has not fully because I remember when Paul George, when he broke his leg and he came back the following season, his other knees
Started-
he didn't tear nothing, but they went out.
Yeah.
And because his other leg had to compensate so
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
so
That's what happens. Those other muscles and those other ligaments start taking over, and
that obviously shows that he doesn't take good care of his lower body.
or he is, and he like you said, he was just not 100% right yet.
Yeah,
right yet.
it's just crazy that you tear your Achilles and in the same leg you
Dang.
tear your quad, and then in the same leg you tear your ACL.
Damn, because I like his game, bro.
Yeah, he's a great player. Like when he was
that's
playing
just
when he was playing in
unfortunate.
Sacramento and in New Orleans with Anthony Davis, he was the best center and the best big man next to Anthony Davis. Like those were the top 2 big men, and then obviously Joel Embiid came out and he was showing his worth for it. So yeah, but before DeMarcus went down, like they had a chance to make some real noise. I honestly believe if DeMarcus had not gotten hurt, I think Anthony Davis would still be in New Orleans
Oh yeah.
because they would have re-signed them both.
Oh yeah, because they would have,
easily.
and they probably who did they play that season?
Portland.
And they probably would have got out of that series.
Oh no, they swept him without
Or-
DeMarcus.
Who? I mean, then the next
What you laughing at, Rudo?
The next series, who did they play? Because didn't they get swept?
I think they played the
Rockets, right?
Was it the Rockets?
I don't know, but I feel like that series would have been better because they got swept.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's
I could have swore they got swept.
Was it Utah? I don't think it was
I don't
Utah.
know, man.
Let's wrap up the basketball a little bit.
Yeah. Okay,
'cause
for
it's
sure.
a long time on basketball.
What's your next one? Because you know the people out here they don't like sports, and this isn't a basketball podcast. Coming soon, 2025.
I don't
Just
give
kidding,
a shit about none of that. You gonna listen to what I gotta say?
What you think about Nike launching this sneaker subscription for children?
Yeah, I need more details.
So basically, you got a child, and you say, okay, I want to get him the shoe.
Step one: need child.
Right. Any child, just pick one. Pick
Just
one
pick
up.
one. You over there. Come with me.
You buy the shoe. It's like a subscription to anything. You pay monthly as a subscription, and then after that, you purchase a shoe. You keep it for however long you decide to keep it. Return the shoe. Get a new shoe. So you keep the kid fresh. You know.
I have to pay to give the shoes back.
No. So
But you get a brand new
I don't
pair
know
of
if you're
shoes.
paying to give it back, but you're paying a subscription. So you have it for a certain amount of time, and then you give the shoe back and get another shoe.
How much is it?
I don't know. I don't know how much it is.
They must be the trashiest shoes ever because these little kids about to be running through them.
That's what
motherfuckers.
I'm thinking. Like,
You send them back.
yeah, you have to send. It's a subscription, so
Yeah,
you
no,
can't
I-
keep the shoe.
But they're gonna be out here playing dirt, and then
I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure if I subscribe to anything else, that I get to keep it.
yeah.
It's like Blockbuster. You gotta.
That's not like
That is
Blockbuster.
not a subscription. That
mean,
is
I'm
a
saying
pay
it's
per
like-
visit.
That's what it's supposed to be like.
That's a rental. my
Yeah,
nigga.
That's
is-
basically what you're doing.
I-
Like you
subscription.
rent-
Subscription is not a rental.
Netflix, you subscribe. You don't keep anything. As soon as your subscription
I mean,
is done,
you,
Good point.
but
Good
you,
point.
but here's the thing: you get
You
to
don't own
use,
it.
you
Good
get to
point.
use that service whenever you want,
Thanks.
and it comes with multiple products.
okay.
Good point.
You
Good
get
point.
multiple
That
shoes.
was a very solid point, and I
but
like
I've
that. I like
subscribed
that
to-
argument, but
I've subscribed to some men clothing before, and
You get to
I
keep
got
the
to keep
clothes.
the clothing.
For real?
Absolutely.
you acting like that's a foreign concept.
Here, I'm gonna send this with shit back. on
Step
them.
2: send shoes back.
I thought you would have to like.
So
Clean
is it
and
the
send it
whole scenario though? Is like the whole thing that they have to send the shoes back?
I believe so. Yeah.
And how much did you say it was?
I don't know.
Oh.
They're just talking about it.
I don't know how that's gonna work because I know we got some little badass kids out here.
I'm just saying they better be some like low grade recyclable
That's what I'm
shoes.
saying.
They better be all black
They
or
gotta-
all white.
Made out of like tinfoil or some shit.
Be like,
You know they recycle all that stuff out here.
oh,
I
you got the
can see-
new
this
you
is-
got the
this
new
is-
Nike Recycles.
This is the
Oh shit!
they're made out of bottle caps.
I could see you doing that with like men's shoes because
Yeah,
you
'cause
guys take care of
Gonna
their shit.
possibly
Well, I mean that's like New Balance.
possibly take care of their shit a little bit better. You're gonna have a lot of people fighting. If it was a men's subscription,
Hey man, what the fuck?
I'm gonna wear these out. Somebody step on my shoe. Hey, I got to return these bitches.
You just rent it. What you doing?
You just messed up my rentals.
That's a fee. Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on, you don't own those?
I
Oh,
never,
this renting shoes right now.
Rent a shoe.
I don't know
Hey,
how that's
let's
gonna
get
work.
it.
Oh my
I don't know how
god.
it's gonna work,
Rent a shoe.
especially for kids. How does that work?
Do they have?
I'm
a,
just saying, they
do they have
gotta-
a rent a shoe out here?
There probably is, but like I can't see it happening because not only you got to keep a car down because if you f up the shoes, then they got to replace them.
I'm just
And
trying
they
to
probably
think
like, hey,
common sense.
um, these don't look right. We're gonna send them back. You gonna keep them,
It's gonna be like
and we're gonna charge you the whole bill now.
because
how-
what would a subscription be? You think like an average shoe for a kid is what, $60,
yeah.
$50 for like a pair of Jordan or whatever.
Oh, okay.
For a
You-
kid.
For a pair of Jordans.
Jordans
Yeah, for a kid.
Let's
For-
remember it's a Jordan we're talking about.
How,
Those
how
are at
young?
least-
How young is this child?
That's a good question. Let's just say a toddler,
Yeah, that's
Those are
like,
at
that's
least,
like a
like
60
60?
piece. That's like a 60 piece.
70. So let's just say shoes 70, right? Mm-hmm. You're paying for the subscription. How much you? Because they have to somehow make their money if something happens, if you damage a shoe or something, right?
That's why. Go ahead.
That's different if it's a toddler, because those you might be able to save
To clean
because
them.
you get to choose when they wear them shits or not.
Right.
So my thing would be actually go ahead finish what you had to say.
So you do that. So shoe 70, subscription has to be close to that price, right? Because let's just say you end up keeping the shoe, they have to get their money somehow, right?
Uh-huh.
That's if they're just letting you keep the shoe. So they can't just keep giving you shoes and you're only paying $70 a month for a subscription. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how does
I don't
that
see
work?
that
They have
happening.
to.
well, here's the thing.
I can see. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
I see it as thank you. I see it as first of all, it costs them like $5 to make them,
True.
if that.
True.
Now, I think it comes from the time to where, because sometimes someone might not, how can I say this? Someone, you could have it to where regular. I could see it both ways, because if they were just $70, go buy yourself.
What do you mean both ways?
I can see it both ways as like it's a good model and a bad model for Nike.
Okay.
Because it could be a bad model because at my point, if I'm going to buy $70, these $70 kicks for my child, I mean, I could just go buy them. I don't have to be on a subscription because he's a child. Like I'll probably get him like a pair of shoes like every couple months.
That's what I'm saying. With a subscription, you can probably rotate them out and have them on some.
So
new
that's what
stuff
I'm
all the
saying. They
time.
might be thinking it as to where there might be some who the people like they would grab a pair of shoes and let it wear out like 3 months instead of just 70. Now because they cut a little off the top, you just spent 200 instead of just 70 in 3 months.
Right.
So I see it both ways there, but I personally don't. Because I know some subscriptions work better sometimes for businesses because like I have the AMC subscription for movie tickets. There might be I get charged like $20 a month for it. There might be a month where I don't go to the movies at all, and they just got $20 out of me for no reason because I didn't use the service. So I don't know how Nike is going to try and come around this, but I don't see how that works.
I
Okay,
think-
before you start,
but I-
Spud, roughly the age for the subscription is 2 to 10. So that's roughly size 4C to 7Y. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
Is it only on shoes though? Because I can see
It's a shoe
I can
subscription box for kids.
Okay, because I was gonna say what I could see it being a subscription for Nike. They send you maybe some free clothes every now and then, and you get a little like discount price on shoes.
Okay.
That'd make sense to me. But I'm thinking that it's probably going to be a type of deal where they get discount on shoes and they get first look at certain pairs of shoes.
So it says here that there are 3 tiers to choose from, delivering 4, 6, or 12 pair a year.
At a time?
A year.
Oh, a year.
So that's basically what it is. And then after that, once it's time for a child to choose a new shoe, they can simply log in and scroll to pick the shoe they want without pricing shown. So they just pick whatever shoe.
Because you're on the subscription.
Yeah, exactly. And it says all shoe costs roughly the same and are covered in your monthly subscription.
So there must be select shoes that are on there.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna have
You're
no
not gonna-
Jordans on there,
Right.
and then the next thing you know,
They fuck
you
it
get
up.
you get 2 pairs of shoes, and they're like, all right, you done exceeded your limit
Right,
for the
right,
year.
Right. So 4, 6, or 12 for the year. So I don't know if it's worth it. Is that worth it for a kid?
4 pairs of shoes. Because when I was younger, I would get 2 pairs of shoes at the beginning of the school year, and then around like Christmas time, right before school started again.
You get another 2?
Yeah, I probably get like another pair or 2 when I was younger.
I definitely got some for Christmas. You know, you go to
Right.
school with a fresh pair
Right.
or 2.
Exactly
And
what I'm
then
saying.
Christmas come around, you get a new
Yeah.
pair.
For the second half of
Yep.
the year.
Watch kids
But-
catch on to that. You'll be like, man, these are rentals. Where's my Christmas present?
And then you got the bullies out here.
Yeah,
What happens if somebody steals your shoes?
for real.
They're gonna be like, oh, you got them government shoes on right there.
So that's crazy. It
These
says,
just
right,
mine now.
it says right now there's a waiting list to join. So it looks like a lot of people are actually like,
I'm gonna have to see.
Into that.
I'm gonna have to see. Sit back, see how the trial is. Let all these people go ahead and be the guinea pigs, and we're gonna see what it's about. You know?
yeah. But I like the idea.
Yeah, it's a
Nike's
cool
definitely,
idea. It's a cool idea.
Trailblazing.
But you're not gonna. If I'm Nike, you're not gonna send them funky ass shoes back to me. You're not gonna send them funky ass shoes back to me because I'm not about to recycle these motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
Your little baby ass kid got no socks on in my shoes.
My shoes. Funky.
Got a bunch of, and you know them little kids that start getting to 8 to 9 to 10, they got fucking athlete's foot.
Now,
And-
I feel like this whole subscription is going to go for the urban. I think it's tailored for the urban. group.
Urban? What do you mean by urban?
Like all
Rudo?
the black community, in my opinion.
Black?
Yeah.
You mean African American, sir?
Because
You're on the wrong side of history.
I
Rudo.
feel like they're the ones that really buy shoes. You know,
Yeah.
lower income people, I don't think could afford.
Another way to keep the black man down.
I just think it's another option for them. If they can't afford the shoes, they can get.
It's funny to you, Brogan.
Man, I can't win with y'all. I swear.
Y'all, I didn't even say nothing. I'm just.
But
making
you
a
was
point.
thinking it.
Oh wow. So
I mean, it seems like a good little option for any type of human being. Let's put it that way.
We'll see
any
how
color.
We'll see what
So forth.
price that ends up being.
Yeah. What's this?
Because they're going to be like the 12-month is just $60 a month,
right.
but the 4-month is $120.
yeah, probably
Oh damn. Yeah.
12 pair. You probably get a discount on
Yeah.
your subscription.
Exactly.
Well, it's
And
not
then
really
we
a
gon- we
discount
gonna see
because
how
at the end
those-
of the year it chalks out to be the same shit.
And then
if
we-
you got 4 pairs a year.
and then we go
So
end
that-
up.
So basically, you get a new pair of shoe.
But if you get the
Every
12 year,
You get
you
one
probably
every
get
month.
you probably get the little janky ass shoes that Nike puts out, all the team stuff.
Team Jordans.
You know,
We have
the little
and that ain't going. That would be forcing the quote unquote urban community to go for the 12-month because it'd be like, oh,
I got a fresh
There
pair
is.
of kicks every month.
and then they're gonna
But,
be
I
like,
mean-
oh, I couldn't afford the 120 every month. But I ain't gonna get some shoes.
But I mean, 4 to 10. I don't know.
I could see it for a toddler possibly, like young kids,
Yeah.
like maybe from 2 to
I feel like adults would be work. that
Two-
would work
Man,
so
I
much
can get
better.
12 pairs of kids
Like-
New Balance for $60.
like two from the ages of 2 to maybe like what 6, because I feel like their foot is constantly growing
Yeah,
during
it's
that time
wrapped,
frame.
Yeah.
Maybe 7 and 8.
They've
Yeah,
grown out of
maybe
shoes.
include them too. But
Let me ask you this: did your parents ever buy you like shoes that were like a size or so bigger so you could grow into them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are people out there that be like, "Oh no, I buy them so they fit, and then I just get them new shoes when they're done."
That's
Well, maybe they can
Hey,
afford
they
to do
got
that.
it like
it's
that.
like, I mean, all right. I mean,
my nephew right now.
Show money.
I buy my nephew clown shoes.
So he grows into them.
Yeah.
Even they do that
ain't
with
about
clothes
to be,
too, though.
We ain't about to be out here every couple months buying you a new pair of shoes.
My thing is,
We
if
should
that
do it with
was-
clothes though too.
Yeah.
Like,
Here's
you
the
buy a
thing.
pair.
Buy me a triple
shirt.
XL.
If that was my
And
girl,
I never grew into
If
it.
that was, if that was my girl
I
and
still got that
my
shit.
kids, if that was my girl and my kids, they were like, "Oh no, let's get them shoes that fit." I'm like, "All right, you paying, you buying?"
Oh
them.
no, I'm
not buying
I'm calling the shots, bro. Because we're not about to be back in this store in the next month. You're not about to tell me to go pick up shoes. So I'm gonna be like, "Nah, we getting a size and a half bigger, and they're gonna be solid."
Exactly. Acting
For
like
at
they about
least-
to be
for at
trying
least
to dunk.
At least a good 3 to 5 months.
Yeah.
Speaking of when you were talking about how the urban community, right?
Okay.
I saw this video. Joe Biden was at a rally, and
He was wilding.
Was he?
Did you see that? Do you see it?
What he said?
So yeah. So he was like,
"Oof."
he was talking about how what was it?
Schools, somehow schools.
Yeah, assistance here. I'm gonna find this because I have to say this right, or else I'm gonna have no credibility. Okay. Basically, he was talking about how people who live in poor communities and poor students can't afford assistance in like schools and stuff. And he goes, and so he was like, we have the poor kids here, and who's to say that the poor kids aren't as smart as the white kids? And I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So he basically said what they're really thinking out there. Basically, only black kids are poor.
Yeah, right.
He's like, the poor kids are just as smart as the white kids. And I was like, I didn't know I was rich. It's like, I've been waiting on that check.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, yeah, I mean,
up?
and everyone's out here like, oh, yeah, he makes a couple jokes. And he's a Democrat, so he's cool. It's like, everybody who's not in politics, you're just a pawn like everybody else, to everybody else.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I can't, but, stay woke.
What do you think about, along that topic, you know how last year was, not last year, but a couple seasons in the NFL, how they were talking about how the owners have a slave mentality for the players and everything like that. What do you think about Jay-Z working with the NFL on like entertainment and like social justice within the NFL?
I don't buy it.
Well, you wouldn't you buy about it?
It's money. That's all it is. This
That's
is a PR stunt for the NFL.
It's definitely a business, but I'm hoping Jay-Z does something to turn it around.
Beneficial.
See, here's
And if
where-
anything, I think that Cap should have a job. So,
I agree.
They could do all this other shit with Jay-Z, but put Cap back in the league.
I feel like he's been out too long. I don't think he really. I'd be cool for him to get a job, but at this point, he's been out so long.
Doesn't mean that he hasn't been working.
True.
I mean, could be. But here's my thing.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
So-
you say don't buy it. Tell me what it is.
I was going to ask you this. You hope that Jay-Z does this.
Yeah. Hope.
But face value, what do you really think about it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's
know-
I think it's straight up just a business move for Rock Nation. I think that's it. I don't think they can say it's there. They may talk, but they're like, oh, Jay-Z, or Jay-Z go in there. Are you guys going to help with social justice? And they're going to be like, nope. And he goes, all right, where's my check?
I don't know. I'm hoping he goes in there and does
Is
something.
that what he did with the NBA?
I mean, he kind of bounced out of being an owner
He
to
did.
do the
Sports
agency.
management thing.
So because there's more money in that.
But he did help Meek, with his
Yeah.
stuff, his troubles, and
I think
We've talked about this.
older
Rich,
Jay-Z.
Rich helping rich.
yeah,
older-
but
I think
it's,
the
it's not even
older-
rich helping rich. It's just not knowing and knowing, and Jay Z knows.
My
So he's
opinion,
teaching.
I don't know all the facts and I don't know what could happen, but from what I know so far is
What?
that
I was I don't know, and I don't know, but what I know,
no, I'm saying I don't know all the facts. I don't know everything behind closed doors, but from what I do know so far is that I think it's strictly just a PR move at this point in a way
It
for
might
Rock
be.
Nation to get more clients.
It
I
might
don't
be.
think it has anything to do with all.
it's definitely beneficial for both sides.
But here's
Because now
my
you
thing.
got Jay Z, so everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna go back and look at the NFL."
Let's be honest. What is the NFL going to do about social justice? What they're just not going to get on players kneeling anymore. That's the only thing they can do. What else are they going to do?
don't know.
They could donate to some charities. You need Jay Z for them to do
We'll
that.
see. Because last year I really didn't watch football because of it's just I don't know.
And that's all Jay Z is, being another pawn right now, is because Jay Z signed with him. We can go back
Yeah. So
Do you think he's a pawn?
in this.
Do you think that he isn't a few steps ahead of a lot of the shit that goes on in the world?
I think dollar signs speak a great amount.
They might.
You can
They
get
might
blinded
be.
by the almighty dollar. They could be like, Jay Z, you a boss. And be like, hey, we're going to
But
pay you
didn't
this
he-
to come work
didn't
with
he
us.
just-
And they're going to be behind and be like, oh, yeah, that stupid asshole's going to bring us all the urban
Wasn't
community
he
back.
solidified as just what? The first?
hip hop billionaire.
I really feel like
I
Diddy
mean-
would have been that before him.
I mean, so what's...
What you think, Spud?
I don't know. I think it's
I
pretty,
mean,
I think it's
wouldn't that
pretty
be-
chill. I think it's pretty chill that he's teaming up with the NFL.
Wouldn't
and
Travis
hopefully-
Scott be
What
the
do you
first
mean?
hip hop billionaire?
And hopefully he's going to be a benefit for everyone who is in the league. And hopefully, hopefully
We
he's
don't
teaching
know.
people. Hopefully he's teaching people and helping out at some point. Or
all we can
somehow.
say is he's
Because I
working-
feel like the way that he's moving as he's getting older is that he's looking out for other black people that are in his that were in his shoes or that possibly were what he was when he was younger, so forth. Now sports stars, so forth. So I don't know. We'll see what comes out of it.
You know what? This is what will settle it for me. If we see him do the opening song for the NFL season,
It's a wrap, huh?
then yeah. Oh, yeah. Sell out. Strictly. Another thing that really turned me off of Kaepernick, like I still like the message that he was trying to do, even though I thought it was... Initially, I thought he was switching it up a little bit because first he was like, oh, I'm just not playing because I'm not doing this. And then he used the, oh, it's injustice stuff. I still believe that there is an inequality problem, but... Remember when he just wanted to play, right? He said he just wanted to play. He was
Right.
saying exactly what Melo's saying. I just want to play. And so when that other football league was starting up, they say, "Hey, we want you to come play. Like we'll give you an opportunity to showcase." And it's like everybody gets the same salary, and he goes, "Nope, I want $12 million a year." Why should he? So that's the thing that I don't take him serious about because if he just wants to play again and showcase his skills, he could use that as saying, "Hey, I still got it."
Maybe he's saying he wants to play in the NFL. He doesn't think he needs to go down to the CFL, whatever that league was, to show he can play.
I mean, at
He
that
wants
long,
to prove his point in the NFL. Maybe that's what he was saying.
You could be right, and that probably will. That's most likely the case.
But he didn't say it like that. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's just like, oh, hey, if you want me to, I'll come play, but you gonna pay me 12 times as much as anybody.
Right.
It's like, why? First off, you were a good. You weren't a great. You were a good quarterback when you did this. Your main hype around your name right now is for your stuff off the field.
I mean, he did go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did, and they had a solid all around team. But after
Yeah.
that, he didn't do much.
But I mean, he's proven that he can get there.
Yeah, but that was also
That's
like
like
10 years ago.
That's like Melo going overseas and he's like getting paid as much as everyone else when he's done this for how many moons in the league. You know
He
what I
might
mean?
even make more than everybody else if he went overseas.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's like
Yeah.
them saying we're gonna pay you same as our guys over here when Melo's been proven and been in the league for how many seasons.
Yeah.
Like he should get paid more because of what he's done.
I don't know. But
That's just what I'm saying with like Kaepernick going to this other league and saying I want more. I'm not gonna play for
I could understand if he was like, I want double, but he wanted 12 million.
Right.
When the other salary there was like the highest was like $1 million.
Right.
And he said, oh, he could have said, okay, well, I want at least this because I want to come out there because I'm going to bring enough revenue.
Right.
Already, you could have used that point, but just
I see what you're saying too.
overselling. But that's where I think it comes back to where I'm kind of off of it, and even him settling, he settled with the NFL. And then now he's seeing this Jay-Z thing.
That tells me something though about the NFL. Like they knew they did something wrong.
But then it's also, does that also tell you something about Kaepernick? Like I said, I don't know all the details about that settlement, but from outside looking in, you settled, and you won't tell people what the settlement was.
Well, he can't tell people because it's probably like they signed, what is it called,
an NDA.
Yeah, saying they
But
can't
if
talk
you
about-
if you all about that social justice and all
Right.
that, then what would that matter?
I mean that's money coming out your pocket if you
Because
do
they
talk
also
about
could
it.
be because it also they could have been like, okay, good, we'll give you all this money, but you ain't gonna talk about the NFL ever again, or you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. And he was
Right.
like, all right, cool. So
Right.
basically, that's selling to me.
He
that's
sold out.
To me, that's selling
Yeah,
out
I
at
see
that
what you're
point.
saying. Yep.
But like I said, I don't know the details. It could be
Right.
totally different in there. But from outside looking in, that's not a good. I don't think that was a good look. But first of all, I'm white, so
What does
I
that
don't have-
mean? That doesn't mean anything.
it doesn't have the same effect on me. Like, I still believe in his cause and all that, but I don't go through the same stuff other people do every day.
Oh, you're okay. I see what you're saying.
So some people, like, there could be, like, a black person out there that sees completely opposite of me, that doesn't think it was a sellout because of what he's doing.
Right.
So with the thing with Jay-Z is that I don't see how Rock Nation's going to start suddenly everybody's acting like it's going to be the moving change that the NFL needs, where it's just like, I don't see Jay-Z like is that type of person. He a businessman. He doing it for dollars. I don't see him being that type of person.
We'll see.
And the minute he does an opening intro at a Monday Night Football game,
Or Sunday night.
and then the minute they play Run This Town on the opening night, I guarantee,
We'll see. He's part of entertainment, so
what's up?
sound bites, music's probably gonna be a little better. We'll see. We'll see.
Exactly.
He plugging all fucking his music and
Oh,
Yep,
Meeks,
he gonna license
all
all
Meeks
of
stuff.
it, and then now, and I guarantee, and that's where I'm be like, see, and I guarantee people will give them passes.
Well, you know the NFL is a non-profit organization, so he can't. He's not.
Fuck that.
It's true.
I know it's true.
So
Non-profit. They want to sell pink headbands every February. Non-profit. They keep 90% of them funds. Non-profit.
yeah,
Shit, I want to do that. Can I claim non-profit for
Right.
my work? I want to keep 90% of my taxes.
that's crazy.
there might be a way to do that.
Probably there's a way. We just don't know.
I mean,
Loophole.
just open up the Uber app every day to work and just don't accept any rides. Be like, I like to claim all these miles, please. That'll be 80 cents a mile. I would like $3,000 back from the government.
What else? Y'all got for the week? That's new.
Did y'all see that video of R. Kelly in Ethiopia?
Nope. I ain't trying to even entertain this fool.
Well,
man.
we gonna entertain him. Let's play this. This is R. Kelly at a concert in Ethiopia.
I thought he can't go nowhere. I thought he was in the
Nope,
custody.
he fled.
Yeah, he didn't make his court date. I heard.
All right, so y'all got to listen to this. He's singing to the girls overseas in Ethiopia.
That's crazy.
So hard to get back and forth, so hard to get back and forth. Problem. How am I gonna get you from Ethiopia to America? Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots?
That's old.
Girl, would you like to
This-
come back with Rob? to
That's old.
America?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The fact that this is just rolling up just now.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots?
Yeah, that's all.
Would you like to come back with Rob to America?
And he got background singers.
That's nasty. That's just nasty.
That nigga said, "Did you get your shots?"
Do you have your
Oh my god.
All right, man. Enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
That's
your shots?
What you
Wow.
got?
Ride.
What you got? For music, Spud? Anything?
Not really. Not too much. The Rick Ross album is really all I've been listening to
Okay.
when I've been able to listen to music. It's been a little hectic this week, you know.
Okay.
So the Rick Ross Port of Miami 2. I don't know if you ever heard of Quality Control.
QC. Yeah.
Yeah, he put out a little album. So
Did you hear that Thug?
I'm trying to listen to the whole thing. Nah, man, I don't really listen to that.
They said Thug is like, I saw something that said like, when Young Thug saves hip hop. So supposedly this album's supposed to be fire.
Is it fire?
I didn't hear it, but that's what I'm hearing.
All right, let me go ahead and put that. I'm gonna go put it in my.
You gotta put it in the
my
queue to
list.
listen to in your library.
We gonna see if it's trash, bro.
You know me, I got
Man,
about
you gonna have
3 tracks with Young Thug, and then it all sounds the same. Him, Future, they all sound the same.
I'm stoner.
Speaking of Future,
Yeah, we gonna see. Bro.
I'm hearing about this What a Time to Be Alive too.
That's gonna be crazy. I'm ready to hear that.
Yeah, that might
It's a
be.
little overdue.
That definitely might be a hit. When they collab, it's a pretty much a good ass album.
They need to do Watch the Throne too.
But I
as
don't.
well.
What I don't like though, Drake kind of raps differently in that. He gets that weird little, you know what I mean? Like
No,
he gets
I
that.
don't.
You don't know what I mean?
No.
So like
like
his cadence when he raps with Future on those tracks.
Switches up.
He
It's-
suddenly gets
That
he's still dark skinned, but he's still a light.
I don't know, just trash. It doesn't sound like him. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
way he raps and stuff. I don't know if I don't like that.
He's got different flows
I don't like it.
for different hoes.
In different area codes.
Hey. I
For
don't know.
sure.
That would be cool. Hopefully it's not trash buckets, man.
Here's my thing. I think What a Time to Be Alive had like a couple bangers, but overall, I don't feel like it's a memorable album to me.
It was a cool little album, a little collab joint. Excuse me. Oh, I meant to say that Sway Lee and Drake just put out a track called "Won't Be Late." It's got that little Caribbean vibe. That like, let me take you on the island, mommy.
Oh my God.
This-
Is Drake rapping like a Jamaican again?
No.
He like kind of he kind of singing on it a little bit.
More
of course
tunes
he-
for your head top, you know?
You know,
You know?
you want to rump with me?
Oh my God.
That was
I
fucking
hate it.
hilarious. That nigga said, "You want to rump with me?"
So corny.
Who?
Drake.
Not Drake, but in the movie,
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
you want to rump with me?
And,
Oh my Lord.
Belly.
original Bumbleclot.
In Belly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can't do
he
it.
took out like 50 people, and then got his neck slit. But yeah, it's not really all I really had. What'd you have, Rudo?
Music wise,
Yeah,
I heard that Big Mood, Future, and Drake. That's supposed to be a little tease for the What a Time to Be Alive too.
I didn't like it too much.
I did not like it either,
Nope.
but
So that's what you're bringing to the people.
in my opinion, I didn't like it. But you know, a lot of people like Drake. A lot of people like Future.
I'm gonna go ahead and apologize now, people. Once you play this song, thanks to Rudo.
You're
'Cause
going to
he
be
brought
like,
it up.
man, I'm never listening to this podcast
No, that's
again.
not true because some
But
people,
that white man got a silky voice, so I think I'll come back.
some people like Drake and Future. No
Yeah,
matter
no
what
matter
Drake
what.
does,
Yeah, it's gold.
it's gold to them. So
Yeah,
Big Mood.
big mood.
That's
Light skin
It's-
summer.
It's a big mood.
So, Brogan,
In my rotation this week, I've been listening to a lot of Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Oh, you've been on your sexy time vibe.
Oh, you've been out here getting
Basically, late nights
some
the
panty
album.
draws.
God, I wish.
Oh,
Wet ones.
damn.
I wish. But Nah, Late Nights, the album.
That's
That's a fire ass album.
It is.
So, yeah, that's been in rotation there. I've also listened to like some Sam Smith, like his second album. Basically, there was one time I put I recently added on shuffle, and it had like a bunch of chill songs back to back to back. So I made a playlist out of it. But yeah, Sam Smith was heavy on there. It's pretty cool.
You
So-
like Sam Smith heavy?
Yeah,
That's what's up. I've never really listened to any of his music, so
yeah, he got a great voice.
that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. That's cool.
That's pretty much what I had for music this week.
Yeah. Where can they find us at, B or Rudo?
Rudo
Whichever
knows
one. I think Rudo does know. He has it memorized.
I mean,
Memorized.
you supposed to tell me.
Rudo,
Yes, Rogan.
where can they find us?
They can find us on IG at That's My Slime Podcast. They can find us at That's My Slime Pod on Twitter. And for Gmail, they can find us at That's My Slime Podcast at gmail.com. So we're going to end this podcast with a little bit of Nipsey because it's his birthday yesterday. He would have been 34.
Round of applause.
34.
When did Jesus die? At the age of what?
33.
Okay, just stay woke.
Wow.
Stay woke.
Did not.
Stay woke.
Nah, but for real, man. Shouts out to Nipsey Hussle, man.
Fade us out, Rudo. Out this
I'm just home for my section. I'm just out here on top speed with my top down and I'm revving. I don't know about hell. I don't know about heaven. All I know is about right now and this lifestyle is interesting. Ice down in my session. I just write down his confessions. Niggas died and got life around me. I guess that I'm an exception.